Yo, soup. Sorry if it took a little. What's up? Can you hear me? Okay, cool. Insomnia here. It's like it's a little bit quiet. One moment. Let me just. Is this a bit better? Should be a bit better. Is this okay-ish? Slightly better, yeah. Well, I'll do it the lazy way. This should be a little bit better, although we might get some distortion. Right? Better, yeah? Okay. I'll leave it like this for now. It's like 4:30 a.m. I can't sleep, so let's play a game. So move orders, right? I think a6, a4, bishop g4 is what I used to play back in the Stone Age. There is a bit of background noise, isn't it? Is it better now? Yeah, my microphone's broken. I'm worried that if I touch it, there is an easier way to fix it, but I would have to restart the stream. Okay, so we got like normal Benoni stuff. So is it better to turn the volume down a bit or leave it higher but with the background noise? Okay, so now we're going to take H3 is probably not too challenging. That said, it's a Benoni, so okay, let's bishop f4, queen e7, queen g3, knight h5, bishop d6, tick, tock. All right. Leave it high? Okay. I'll check the stream afterwards. Let's see a Benoni massacre. You're looking at the wrong stream, man. You're not gonna find a... You're not gonna see a Benoni masterclass here. I've played some nice games back in the day. But Benoni games, when they go well, they're always nice. In that respect, it's a good opening to play. It's very risky though. I'm not gonna lie. It is really risky. But this version is okay. Here, there is not much risk involved here. This is too slow. I'm getting all kinds of moves for free here. So let's just start by doing an obvious one. He wants to... Oh, that's what he wants. Okay, let's just play some standard moves, right? Those early pawn e6 move, you know, sometimes it's not bad. In this case, it's not bad, but sometimes you want to play. I never really seriously. Well, the only time I checked theory, the recommendation that I found was a6, yeah. But there are other ways to play this. Yeah, so this guy is losing a lot of time because normally if you play h3 and allow bishop f3, you go like this, right? But now he played 2 extra moves, so he really screwed up. I have a choice now. I mean, I can go knight e4. Which probably, objectively spoken, is probably the strongest move. Objectively speaking. You know, just develop more piece. Keep some pieces on the board. We take, you know, replace take, f5, queen e2, blah, blah, blah. You just want to win the game, you know. It was probably the strongest move in the position. Queen e2, fe4, queen e4. Yeah, no, you're very likely simply right. You know, I mean, it probably was the strongest move in the position. I'm not entirely sure what now, but you know. Good thing about the Benoni is that you can. So after b8 is gonna go a5, right? b5, a, b, move b. A million games have been played like that. You can also go 95. Moves like h6 or they're moves, you know. If you don't want to think, you play with f8. Although I'm not sure if that's the best move. Yeah, this one's horrible, isn't it? This one just doesn't work at all, right? Isn't it? This is really bad, isn't it? It would be great if it would be somewhat fine, but yeah. But it's probably really bad, no? How is this one? It should be not as good as the first one, but at least better than the last one. Is this better? Is this like okayish? All right. Is this better? Like this? Okay, good. Okay, okay. So let's do it like this then for a while. Um, all right, I'll win the game. So first G5 or first knight E5, right? So I'll go with E5. We just take bishop D6 is not a move you take. Blah blah blah. Okay, so we're G5 and then knight E5. G5. You should play knight E5 first and then G5. Okay, actually. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. Rating is somewhat low, isn't it? Rating is somewhat low. Thanks for dropping by the way. The New York. I am. We'll check the game afterwards to see how well this is. I mean, he didn't play the opening very well. That is clear. I'm also not too convinced about Bishop G3, but who knows? H5 is also a move. I mean, what about page H4? It's a bit more. I think it's time for some rerouting now, and we put this one here. Where here for this one, we can put up queen on f6, and we can do some dark squared strategy. Also, there is a bit of this here. It's not too relevant, but so the right move order is probably to queen f6 next. It's pretty interesting. No, Benoni is on our level super. I can recommend it. You get all kinds of interesting positions, and both sides you can just play for a win basically. Yeah, it's interesting. It's really worth it if you're interested in chess, obviously, right? Like if it's not a bad opening at all. I mean, it is a dubious opening, not super dubious. Like some openings are just straightforwardly bad. That's not the case with the Benoni. But if you go on a really high level, it's tricky. I think White does get an advantage, right? But on our level, it's oh, I completely forgot a6 right now. And not that I really mind the pawn he can have. Still, I should obviously have thought of it at the very least, right? Maybe I could have considered bishop e5. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so I'll take. Should at least have thought of it. It's a bit. It's no. We're not playing a blitz game right now. So bishop b5 is in the air. I have to be a bit careful here. So okay, here we have to go something like 95. So I'm sure if we check it afterwards, around a few moves ago, the ENG will say that I made probably not a blunder, but it will say that I made a mistake. Yeah, bishop f1. We could take the a file for now, but it might be. Is queen d2 f4 a threat? First question. So let's say you play rook a8, queen d2, knight f8. I'll just say the moves. It goes with knight f8, f4 takes, bishop takes. Is that a threat? Because if it is position of threat, knight f8, and then knight g6 here is imperative. Or knight g6 and but that makes no sense. You can also take the a file, and if queen d2, then knight g6. It's a bit weird, but it does the trick, right? Rook A is one of those moves. I'm not sure how relevant it is right the A file. At the moment it's not too relevant. But as human, you know. Even if Rook A1 isn't really the idea, I'd still like to take the A file. At least for now, right? And then go on rerouting. I am not entirely sure. Maybe I should have I've done something wrong. Likely. Although the position is still very tricky, yeah, exactly. So he goes queen d2, he wants to play f4. Right, okay, now we play knight g6. And now we're just going to try to see where we can get something going. Oh, I missed it. This is not good. Oh, I should have thought of this. So knight of 8 immediately really was better. Well, sometimes you have to lick your wounds. Right? Okay, so I missplit. Not in the best shape ever. Okay then. It's not that he can do an awful lot. Also, f4 is not exactly a move you really super want to make, obviously. So it's not the end of the world. Till now, I wasted 2 moves though. Yeah, he does play f4. It's understandable. And I have to take no serious alternatives. No, especially not now. There's a knight on b5. Knight g5 sadly is nice, but it's a one move trick. Rook a2 is a move though. Knight c3. There was always playing for the ultimate cheapo knight g5, but just king h1 and bye bye ultimate cheapo, right? Well, now you can play rook a4 then knight c3, rook d4. It's actually fairly bishop d3. No, it's actually interesting. A bit of a surprise. However, rook a4, h4, knight e4 protects the queen. Queen c2, queen f4. Oh, this gets dangerous. Queen f4, and then oh. Okay, this is really risky, but point is if he plays knight c3, so he goes for the king h1, right? Knight c3, rook a4, knight c3, rook d4. When queen is supposed somewhere, and then we got huge activity. I didn't look further than that though. But then you can go with something knight g6 or something. If the knight move, right? Knight g6. You like the cheaper move, yeah? Yeah. I ended up playing it. You probably wrote it down a little bit earlier. The cheaper movies, yeah, I thought it, didn't do anything, but with Rook A4, it might actually be interesting in combination with Rook A4. All right, so we get a little present from the man. Thank you, because I needed that. All right, knight. Let's go slowly over it. Knight GF, right? EF is a bit weird, no? And we just go knight G. That was a quick reply, so he okay, reason. Okay, let's analyze the game. GG, Mr. or Mrs. Opponent. But let's have a quick look. There is puzzle trading. I might do that on the stream. So this is your account, right? How does this work? Get into game. Follow. You know what? I'll follow. All right, let me see. Well, it doesn't give too many. Queen of 6 is not good. Well, okay, in D2 is not good. That's blunder. 896 was a blunder. Yeah. Well, let's see. Yeah, in the end, it already gives black an advantage, by the way. Let's just quickly go over it with the. Okay, let's do some. Okay, so this is just Benoni, right? Okay. G6, E4. Yeah. So people also do. So I play A6. Bishop G4 is a move, I guess. But yes, this is okay. Now let's say something like H3. Yeah, and then people play differently. Yamajovka, Huana, MVO. I mean, people still play this first of all, but secondly, it is a different way of playing, and it's interesting. I mean, I don't play anymore, so why would I look at it? But yeah. Okay, so yeah, people out of okay, still focus mouse. Games are older, but people the route. People play this. I think it's supposed to be okay-ish now for black, right? Yeah, this is 3D1 is just too slow, but this is already like probably like not overly challenging. Yeah, it gives like okay, depth 34. It gives yeah. So it's a depth 27. But this is actually much better than the chess.com engine. Huh? I mean, the chess.com engine is a depth 16. Depth 16 is really not a lot, especially in endgame. This is depth 27. That's a bit more like it, right? Okay, so we got a bunch of moves. Evaluation around equal. Okay, so bishop e2. There is a bishop e4. I do believe that. Yeah, bishop g3 doesn't feel right, but yeah. Both are a bit awkward to make, of course. No, they shouldn't be. Okay, so I made a big mistake here. So here would be a. It makes a lot of sense. I didn't really think. I just saw I breaking queen f6, and it's fine. But so what happened? Ah, because you blunder a pawn. Right. I'm actually so used to sacrificing that pawn, and in this game I didn't just simply didn't pay attention to it. Pay attention to it. Okay, so here and here bishop d4. Ah, okay. Very standard idea, by the way. I thought of it when I was rerouting it. I thought this rerouting with the queen with bishop on g7. You want to have it on d4, right? Maybe I should have looked at it. I didn't look at all at anything. So okay, so this is the engine line. Okay, it's really an engine line, but indeed it looks, you know. Okay, so queen f6 is dubious. Fair enough. How did we play, by the way? One inaccuracy, one blunder here. And e5 inaccuracies, one mistake. 91 accuracy. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so 95, bishop f1, it gives +1, huh? So here knight d1. Of course. F5 is a big square. D2 isn't there yet. So here it was just better, actually. This position with the pawn less is just a bit too much. In a computer era, right? Maybe before it as well. H5 was best. One moment, how does this work? And black has compensation. Black has compensation. Black has compensation. It's very complicated. Alright, and what's the main line he gives? There's a bit of lazy analysis on. Alright, similar stuff. And the same actually. Black has compensation. Black does have compensation. It's not. I mean, white surely is better than argue with an engine. But black has compensation. These squares are weak. And d6 is defended enough because you can always drop something here. And the king is safe. So is white's king at the moment. For the moment, there was compensation. Yeah, this was obviously not so great. Mistake before. Oh, that I didn't see at all. Here we could. Here we could play e5. One moment. If you can play e5, it's not good. Like before you saw it? I didn't see it before. We'll look at it. But first, this one. Essentially, in the Benoni, if white can play e5, he's very often, not always, but very often just better. It's the most dangerous move. But if you ever decided to play it, be aware of that. You will lose a few games against white playing e5.
Yeah, now I am the one with the weak squares. Huh? It's a positional sacrifice, this one. Quite an instructive one, actually. I mean, actually, you should analyze this much deeper than I do. But yeah, you can. My advice would be this. This is a bit my how I played chess. I played all kinds of stuff against d4. I didn't have a fixed open because I knew nothing about anything basically. Right? But the advantage of knight of six is that it's more flexible. You can still go d5, right? You can go g6. You can go Benoni. Sometimes you have these Queen's Indian types. Right? You can even here, right? You can choose. Um, you can also go for the Nimzo, which is a bit more exciting than e5. And even if you want to go into the semi-slot, right? You can still go. This game's quite interesting, actually. In all fairness, e5 is pretty. I could have got slaughtered there. I was slaughtered there. Yeah. So here, if e5 is possible, if it's a strong move, then yeah. But d5 is very solid. One d5. It has that advantage. One d5 is just d4, d5, rock solid. E5. Yeah, this is one for the textbooks is a big one, but I mean the engine plays. But this is quite an instructive E5 plane. So I could have gotten serious trouble here. Um, still white is much better, obviously. Knight E5. B4. I missed B4. I don't know why. It's very but I missed it. Yeah, if you have to play this, the engine is giving this. Okay, if you have to play this, then really the pawn on d6 is very important, obviously. And taking is just bad. d6 is wrong. Yeah, okay, now this knight is this is not what you want. Okay, white is much better. Much better. Your white is much better. My knight is that's exactly 0 squares, right? Yeah, now my pieces are misplaced. So 96, I played it very quickly, but 96 was a really bad move. Indeed, a blunder. I mean, a positional blunder. Okay, luckily here. Right, exactly. Here. Ooh, it gives it wants to go king h1. And I thought of it, but I hadn't calculated it. Okay, it says now rook a4 is best. Rook a2. It says rook a4. For a while it showed, yeah, knight gf3. That's a move, right? Pretty, okay, it's pretty straightforward. Oh, this is the easiest way, isn't it? I mean, there is still a lot of calculation to do. It should be good for white, for black. Okay, I follow the engine. Okay, it's a mess, but it should be a good mess. But it was also saying that rook a4 wasn't a bad move at all. It was my original idea. The knight c3 and then rook b4 or rook d4. I thought of rook d4 actually. Yeah, it's pretty cool, no? So you get that kind of interesting stuff in the Benoni. This is not an exception or something. This is like, well, standard is a big word, but it happens really often. When thing goes well, you get often you get all kinds of of tactical finishes, regardless of for who it goes well, right? If it goes well for white, you get like that positional pawn sacrifice and stuff. You also get like blown off the board, and at the same time, if it goes well for black, then you get this kind of weirdness. You know what I mean? So objectively spoken, knight f3 is just the easiest. Like overloading, right? The typical case of overloading. So he has to give it up his bishop. And that's nice, I mean, So we've got the dark squares and the bishop. The bishop is just a bit misplaced at the moment, but and the end Stockfish gives black an advantage even when being a pawn down, so that's also telling, right? So yeah. Okay, well he missed it, so that was a bit of a pin. White resign. I like the game. I mean, it has its interesting moments. I didn't play it well at all, but the end was good. And yeah, Queen of Six. The moves I played quickest were the worst. This one I played on autopilot was really bad, and I played 96 almost instantly, right? And that turned out to be a positional blunder. And an instructive one. And here black has essentially black's position is close to dead, right? All kinds of light squares and a strong depot. And my pride is blocked now, and all kinds of just misery. Knights misplaced, misery. All right, shall we do one more? I think that. I mean, it was a game, right? If you could save this somewhere, I don't know how this works, but I'll figure it out. Or shall we do puzzle training? Yeah, one more? Alright, let's do one more then. One more is also fine. Yeah, why not? Okay, one more. Do the same time control, right? I'll wait for like, I don't know, a few minutes. Okay, there is some. All right, so we're white. Shall we play d4? Give it a shot. Okay, so we can get into the French, or we can play something else. Okay, let's go into the French. Oh. Normally when people play this, I'll tell you some real life stuff. When people play this often, not always, but often after c4, sometimes they want to go f5. And they, against e4, they play e6. So after c4, they might play d5, sometimes f5, right? Maybe even knight f6 like this do. But the point is that it's an open invitation to, you really don't want to play the French, right? This dude pre-moved the one, which he shouldn't have done, obviously. Because white's just better than basically. Don't we want to allow him to exchange on b4, right? Play a bit of a weird one, but not really weird. Yeah, okay, here. This is the point, obviously. A3 is to prepare c4. After c4, immediately you can play bishop b4 check. And if you play bishop d2, then you play bishop d2, and then, I don't know, queen d2 or knight d2 or something. And then black moves the knight. The knight d2 even to b4. And then black has exchanged a pair of pieces. And look at his atrocious position, right? I mean, hardly has any space to put these pieces anymore, right? So that's why I kind of want to avoid these trades. We'll check it with the engine afterwards, you know, see how it can't be a bad move. Can't be a bad move. When a beginner plays it, we will say bad move, shouldn't play these moves, but I mean, I glanced at this. After which white is better, for sure. But okay, I think we can claim we have the center. Well, black can go some d6. It's not like the game has ended already or something. We're still gonna have to play. Well, maybe. Well, I didn't really look at it. Now I look at it. There still is a lot of work to do. Okay, now we just play d6, no? And we claim that the dude has problems. I mean, do we even want to calculate this, right? Okay, but this wins a piece. Okay. He can go to h6. All right, I forgot about it. That's a bit. I had a little brain fart there. It's okay though. I mean, we should be very close to winning this game, but it's a bit weird that I missed this for some reason. Yeah, okay. I didn't want to exchange in. Let's develop a piece. I don't want to think too much here. Let's play a few normal moves and then see, you know, what is happening. Because he has a little mess to untangle. I think we can just, without thinking, play the next few moves. I should probably have done knight c3, knight b5, by the way. Knight c3 here, knight c6, knight b4. Maybe not. Okay, we can go like caveman. D4, G6, D4. So you can force him to play a hideous move like G6. He wants to. He can play f5. So after 94, he will play f5. I think we want to avoid that. No, I mean. Bishop d3, f5. You know what? We'll go for g4 again. But after g4, it's tempting to go h4 and h5 and stuff, but I might just develop my bishop actually to choose some sensible square. In a position where there's so much pressure to capitalize on the one minute. Yeah, how do you say? I'm not. I think I need to yeah, well, I think I need a few more pieces. This also is probably like really not bad, but everything is still kind of, in the box, right? You can even play g5, bishop g7, and then 94. Which it would be really good, but black has h6, and if you play h4, h5. So you want to do this with a pawn on h4. So if you play h4, the question is, can black play f6 or f5? Right? So h4, you can't, because ef6 you take, and there's g5 with a fork. So h4, bishop g7, g5. Kind of, and then you win the game. Like, positionally, more or less. Black will have no moves. But he's gonna do something, right? Okay, so now we can also like think about h5, because why not? It threatens the thingy on h6, so bishop g7 again, and then the same, I guess, with 94. Also, we can pick up c5, by the way. Right? Yeah, we can just lock it up here and then just say thanks for the pawn and see you next time. That's also a very valid option. Which is bishop e3, right? So we lock this nonsense up. Let's first put a pawn on h5, I think. If we have so much choice, right? Let's just really like put this one here. You can play g5 then instead of move fg. No, that's not a move at all, right? 94. 94 certainly is a move. Like, it's one of the best. I kind of want to lock this up and then go for the pawn on c5. 94 will be played this game if he hasn't resigned before, basically. So take the h5 and bishop b3, knight a. He's not in time to defend with bishop c5. Far from. So we're gonna do this. This. And now we're gonna focus on taking this little friend. And probably by means of the bishop, because it develops a piece. Yeah, you're not gonna be in time, friend. So we're gonna develop a piece. He will play knight a8, and then we'll take on c5. And okay, I mean, you know. And I want to save 94 for putting it on f6, basically. Which I maybe should have done immediately, but you know, it's a pawn, right? I mean, okay, so b6. We just go back to e3, I think. And now we're gonna do some of the usual stuff. Ah, I'll go to e4 again. Ah, that is. Okay, so a little change of plans. I should just have played like 94, queen e2, king h2. Game over, right? Okay, but I didn't do it, so yeah, that's just how it is, right? So because 94, there is 95, you know, which is annoying. We're probably right to it was probably just best to just go like, you know, caveman style, checkmate the guy. I mean, look at the position, right? Okay, his only good piece is this one. I want to play bishop e4, but then he takes on c4. So what we're first going to do is like, he has to go back. If he wants to take, right? Go ahead, take. It's your best piece against my knight that's doing nothing. And now you help me develop my team, so go ahead. That's what was probably knight c6, but that's just miserable, right? So then I gotta move for a free bishop d3 and a knight e4, and now we're gonna crush it. We're gonna end the game soon. The Botrix message comes up pretty often, isn't it? Oh, no, that's on YouTube. All right, so now we go knight e4. What are your ratings, by the way? I'm on. Uh-huh. Yeah, 987. I mean, what to play, right? I looked at it briefly. I decided that it's about time, right? So after bishop takes, we go g takes. Pre-move that one. Or queen f3 that one. That's in check, so of course not that one. It goes like that. Well, that's not good because the h file, right? So yeah, thanks. Technically spoken, it's not over yet. Yeah, little intermezzo indeed. I'll just stay here. We give a little check. And black resigned. All right, let's check it. 100% accuracy. Now that's what we like, right? Oh boy. And one inaccuracy, one blunder. Oh, one blunder. What was the blunder? Where was the blunder? No, 94 and 94. Yeah, bishop c5 was probably not the best move. No, this is why, one-way street game. It says I made one blunder though. I don't see where. Inaccuracy. D5 is a blunder. Oh, why? Why is it a blunder? Oh, D6 is good. At first I didn't look at it, but then when I started looking, I didn't really see it anymore. I was thinking along these lines as well. Maybe to second pawn. Because if you go, first you take, and then bishop d6 or e7, he says. Well, whatever. I was thinking about bishop d6. Yeah, he gives black better. I'm not even too surprised. So actually, in order to keep advantage, but it says queen g4. That makes sense. and white much better. Yeah, okay, but he returned the favor, and then yeah. Okay, now it already +4, and yeah, it's a bit of a sad. Yeah, no, DC5 is just much better even. Uh, I just played D5 and only then thought of, hey, maybe there's D6 and it's not so clear. Well, there really is D6 and it's not so clear. But if that's the case, then DC5 is just simply much better for sure. Yeah, no, I agree. Stockfish agrees, right? So. Yeah, Bishop C5. No. Did you take that pawn? I mean, it's still a pawn in a completely winning position. How does that work? What if you? Oh, it's overloaded. F3 is also hanging. Okay, it's not that it's great. I didn't see it though. That's more concerning. Okay, white's completely winning here. Obviously, this is completely game over. But still, right? Because his pieces are there. And I have an extra pawn. And it's not a miserable pawn. It's a very strong pawn. You can lock this up. And then you play rook c1. You play king f2 or something. Rook c1. You take these two pawns. You claim a win, basically. Oh, that's exactly what the engine is saying. Okay, so knight c6, 94, 97, 96. Yeah, okay. All right. All right. So let's check if there's any theory on knight f6. Okay, people have played it. Friedman is like 2001. He was a serious player back then. Against another serious player. Volkov is white. Arbuckle. Very few. Bunch of guys who wanted to joke, I guess. E4, knight of 3. A3. It gives an advantage, right? It gives. Looks like some Phil all the action. Right? But at the very least, black can play bishop c4. It's the point, basically. But white hasn't played a3. However, this version seems to be like near a3. Okay, no. It's just better for white. Because of the d6, this bishop is there like dead. Well, for the moment, for sure. Otherwise, it's simply better. How much I don't know, but just a fair amount there. All right. So, any any Zoop or anyone else still in the house? Anything you want to see or do? Next, or shall I play one more game? I'm kind of done with half done with chess. I'm not that tired yet though, so I could do something. I'm not entirely sure what. Thanks. Thanks. Is the second game was not so serious. I mean, one moment. Let me just quickly check it for you. The stream is working, no? Oh, it is. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I was suddenly a bit, No, it's working. Kick is just a bit buggy. Maybe a variant or something. Something. Let's see, what do they have? Or is there some tournament going on? So just explore Lichess a bit. The legendary 24-hour spring marathon. I'm not gonna play that. Um, um, let's play some chess 960. Ah, someone wants to play. All right. All right. The bishop is a bit of an issue. However, we can start doing some stuff. I don't know. It doesn't feel all that great. That's a full piece. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, so quickly 10 moves. I would have played on it. I still have some problems. I mean, obviously it's lost, but you know, I would have played on it. Yeah, he gives +2 already. Yeah, it's D6 is not so good. Okay, okay, let's try another one. This is just light-hearted stuff. I don't take this too seriously, obviously. Hmm. All right, people are playing issue random kind of stuff. All right, so let's play a move. Let's start with D4. I'm gonna take with a knight here. Okay, now we can reroute. We should. Keep it on the board, right? I'm not really in blitz mode. That's obvious. I need to play a bit quicker. Blitz mode on, right? I'll try. Things are heating up. Queen e5 is probably not bad. Bishop h6. There is no room. Now this is... I'm not sure if this is good. I don't need to take back, right? That said, I can also play this first. So. Oh, bishop f4 just won the game. Huh? Yeah, so I missed the win. Oh, I should have taken the queen, of course. Oh, d8 won, huh? But it still wins. All right, that was some slow stuff there, but I missed the win earlier. Yeah, it wasn't a good game, but let's see how bad it was, right? Let's see how bad it was. The game is already analyzed. Man. So how bad was it? 84 accuracy, 5 accuracy, 263 blunders. It wasn't good. Okay. Quickly go over the big mistake. Okay, so the first few moves are okay. Yeah, I mean. We needed g4. Yeah. Well, I ended up going back, so. Ooh, he had 93. It wants me to play g5 all the time. Huh? For good reason, don't get me wrong. And here, oh, bishop e3. What this? Yeah, also this. But even bishop e3 apparently works. Yeah, but no, no. You win this one. I prefer taking, you know, as a dumb human, I prefer this, of course. Right. And now it was all disaster and bad and I don't know what, but I forgot to take the queen for some reason. Yeah, so rook h7, rook d7. Made in 16 apparently. After g4, yeah, so bishop g2 really is not good. Yeah, probably should play e2. I was thinking, I thought I would get flagged there, basically. He just has many checks. That's the point. Alright. And mate will happen soon. Hey, got lucky there. Hey, but we gained a nice amount of rating points. But that's good, I guess. That's good. One more and then call it a day. All right, let's do one final one, and then I'll probably cut the stream. I don't know. All right, you know what? Hmm. Oh, I misclicked. I want to play g6. Ooh, that's not nice. All right, then we'll just play like this. It's also not bad. I mean, we're just developing our pieces. It's not that anything real can be wrong with that. Before actually, it was maybe time to look at the position because now moves like before are actually interesting. If he does get c4, oh, hello, hops. And now the point was that there is knight f4. Hence queen d7. Yeah, pretty good. This is a bit of a massacre here. It was complete. Dude got really demolished here in 13 moves. This was a slaughterhouse. Holy. It was. That was. Did you see that? So this was a mouse slip actually. Yeah, it's just not good, obviously. But yeah, I wanted to play g6 while oh, it says f5 was this. I wanted to play g6. Okay, and apparently, like the evaluation is not out of the ordinary. Okay, we get some normal position. Already here, knight e4. I didn't look at it immediately, I have to say. I played queen d7 for this reason. And if he wants to play c4, exactly this. c4 is positionally desirable if it works out. But yeah, it doesn't work out. Boom. That's quite nice, no? Yeah. It was a nice one, I have to say. Maybe one more game just to try if we can get over 2000 with a chess 960 rating. I mean, why not, right? Okay, one more. 1 second, let me. Okay. All right, let's go. It does not let you subscribe to me. Oh, that's sad. Not even if you refresh. Not even refresh. Because it is really buggy to me. I have to refresh like every 30 minutes or something. Otherwise, I can't type in chats and stuff like that. Ah, your OG badge, by the way. Hang on. After this game, I'm gonna give you your OG badge. And after this game, all right, so let's play. Let's just play this. Okay, now let's just check. All right, no problem. All right. Maybe, yeah, it's hard to say. I'm not entirely sure. I kind of want to break the whole thing open, but for now it's not really possible. There was this, so I should be playing a bit. I don't know. I'm just not playing well. That's the point. Okay, but we do want to give this check though. Now we want to take. And there's a hole here. Do we care? We do care. But not by a huge margin, I have to say. And well, I will do some artificial casting. Ah, that is annoying. Okay, so I have to sacrifice this bar. Well, we're worse. We're worse. We're worse. And low on time. Okay. An issue on my part. One moment. I'll check it. I'll check it out after this game. Okay. I'm gonna do some maintenance. Give you your badge, etc., etc., etc. A little trick there, fellow. Got lucky there, guys. Got lucky there. Normally 34 seconds should be enough. It did, yeah. Yeah, just a little fork, you know. Speaking of which, right, luckily there is, but this is miserable. Someone shoot me in the face. Jesus. It was a bad game, and my concentration was a bit off, I have to say. I guess it's enough for today, right? But it's stupid. I mean, you know, I was lost, but then was winning. Right, let's quickly. Queen of 8 is check. That was the problem. Queen of 8 is check. Otherwise, Queen e6. The Queen of 8 is check. I can't do much here. Yeah, it was really dumb. -4. Okay, I believe it. Here I already blundered. Apparently it was just a really bad game. E5 bad. Oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Oh, I was outplaying him. But here just bishop f5, yeah? And this g4 was my original plan, actually. No, I was just playing well, actually. Okay. Should have trusted myself a bit more. All right, let's take a little break at the very least, because that last game was really bad. So let's check out your badge. So you want an OG badge, right? You can also VIP if you need. But I guess you want OG. No? How was that? Badge? Let's do this off stream. Yeah. Oh. Okay. OG for stream. There. Okay, you should have. You should have. You should have a how do you call it? A thing now. You should have a badge now. Do you have it? Let me check. Can I see? One moment. Ah, look. There you go. Then we'll soup with the OG badge. All right. So congrats on the big badge. Yeah. Now check why my. I have no idea. I have no idea how to check that. What does it say? You can't press the button, or what is exactly the problem? I mean, I'm such a huge streamer, you know. I check that kind of stuff every day. So it just doesn't work. Like, oh, you click on it and then nothing happened. Payment failed. Oh. It is set up. I mean, it is set up. It is set up. I even got a payment one. Hey. Probably a kick issue, yeah. A bit weird though. I mean, yeah. But thanks for being willing to sub though. I mean, no hurry with it. But still, it's a bit weird. I mean, yeah, when I look myself, I don't see a sub problem. To me, it looks like this basically. I should redo this a little bit. It's a little bit convoluted, but some other day. Moderation dashboard. Yeah, I don't get a. Recording me. What does it? What does this look like? Moderation dashboard. Yeah, concept to yourself. Makes sense. I mean, I can't exactly say that's a big surprise. Yeah, I don't really know. It's a bit of a pity, though. I have to say. All right, what shall I do? What shall I do? But thanks though, thanks though. Maybe next time or something. I don't really understand. Otherwise, I'll send them a message. Hang on, let me do this. Let me check my settings for just double check them. Right? Just give me one moment. I didn't change anything though, so it's weird. Um, Okay, this created stripe connect the common audio notes with forward channel. Dude, I already did that. Oh. Something weird has happened. It deleted my stuff. Also, in this action is unauthorized. Hey. Okay, this is probably an issue on my end, by the way, but it's a really weird one. Thanks for attempting, Soup, but I have to set some things up here. And it doesn't let me do it either. You do see a button, right? I already set this up. Yes. It actions unauthorized. This is really weird. Okay, I'll probably end the stream and try to figure out what's going on by it. Because something weird is going on. It deleted my the yeah, it how do you say it? It doesn't work. So I'm a bit tired of chess right now anyway, so I'm very likely back later, but yeah. But in the meantime, I'll try to figure out. I want to sleep a bit and try to figure out what's going on. So thanks everyone for dropping by. I'm gonna host someone, I guess. I only have 6 viewers. Let's see who. What do we want to watch? I'll probably host the hosting. Oh, I can't host anymore because now 4 viewers. It's okay, I won't be hosting it. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, thanks everyone for dropping by. I hope the games were chill, right? I hope the games were chill and stuff. Yeah, it's buggy. It's buggy. Anyway, I'm gonna figure it out. Hopefully next time the sub button will work if someone wants to do something, stuff like that. So yeah, see you guys later. Thanks for talking back. Soup and hopes. Bye bye. Yeah, don't forget to join the Discord, etc. etc. Blah blah blah. Okay. Bye.